guys, and welcome to this video that I've been promising to you for way too long. I know that my FOREO videos are pretty popular compared to my other videos at least, so I hope many of you will be interested in these. I know there were a few of you who wanted me to do this for some time because you are in between purchases or before purchases, so you want to know which one to go with. The stars of today's video are these two cleansers, the Luna 3 and the Luna Mini 3. The Luna Mini 3 I got from FOREO. They sent it to me for testing. This is not a paid video, or I'm not paid by FOREO to say any of these things. I just decided to do this comparison video for you because I think it will be very useful for many of you. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Vivi. I create fashion and skincare related videos sometimes. The goal is to go back to 2 times a week, but I cannot promise that at this point. Either way, I would appreciate if you like this video and subscribe to my channel.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
But now let's move on to these two. There will be 3 points I'm going to go through in this video. First of them is the similarities between these two, then the differences, and my own experience with them. Starting out, the similarities. Obviously, both of them are cleansing devices. Both of them are waterproof, which is super convenient when you're washing your face in the shower, which I do every single night. And they are both chargeable. You can charge them with a charger, which comes in the packaging, and you don't need a battery to charge them. I will quickly jump to one difference here. Even though both of them have really long battery life, this one here, the Luna 3, has up to 650 uses after one charge, and the Mini is up to 300 to 400 uses. I've seen different numbers on different websites, so I would just say 300, but either way, it's around 1 year of use, and this is around 2 years of use. Battery life is 10 out of 10 with both of them for sure. They are both working with T-sonic pulsations, and they have 8,000 pulsations per minute, both of them. There's no difference between the two. Both of them can be controlled by the app, but you don't need to have the app to use them. And I think that's a very important point, because some people still think that you need the app to use these devices, and that's not true. So that's the only thing holding you back from buying these devices. Then you can easily buy them. No need to worry about that, because as soon as you connect them with the app, you can use them without the app after. But you can just see my old video on the Luna 3 on how to set it up and how to use it with and without the app. Next thing is that both of these devices and all other FOREO cleansing devices should be used on skin that doesn't have makeup on anymore. And I think that's the thing where people get FOREO really wrong. This is not a cleansing device or a makeup cleansing device. You should have a first cleanse before you use these devices, and this is a second step cleanse. So when you use your water-based cleansers, this is the time when you use your FOREO devices as well. Don't use it on your makeup. Don't try to get rid of your mascara with this, because these are not made for that. The last similarity is that both of these devices in my hand are for combination skin, obviously because I have combination skin, but everything I say in this video will be true for the devices for normal skin, dry skin, etc. Moving on to the differences, I'm going to start with the obvious ones again. So first of all, there's a difference in size. The Luna is much bigger than the Luna 3 Mini. I think it also comes from the name, but with that comes the difference in bristles. There are a few things that we can mention about the bristles. First of all, you can see that because the Luna 3 is a 2-in-1 device, on one side you get the bristles, and then on the other side you have this massage side that you can use to massage in different products that you're using on your skin, and it's supposed to help with penetration. With the Luna 3 Mini, you have bristles on both sides. So on the first side, you have the soft, super ultra soft mini bristles, and then on the other side, you have the more invasive and bigger bristles. So that is one of the main differences. Although I've seen in many videos, and that's something I'm gonna clip in later because I haven't tried it that way, some people say that you can use the bigger bristle side of Luna Mini 3 to use it as like a massaging function. I honestly never tried it before, and even though I'm gonna show you how it is and gonna give you my feedback on it, I know for sure that I'm not going to use this as a massaging function, simply because I don't feel like I want to reach for it for that purpose. It was definitely better than I expected. It didn't tug my skin, I think, or at least I didn't see it did. And it also wasn't really uncomfortable. I didn't really feel like the bristles were moving. And it actually felt quite nice, especially under my eyes, because they're very puffy. It's the morning right now. So I think this could help because they, for example, have the Espada, which is an eye massager. And I think it feels somewhat similar, even though I haven't tried it yet, but I can imagine it feels the same. It wasn't bad. And I'm really surprised, but I still don't think I would reach for this so much because I don't know if it makes sense to use it for a massager when it's also somewhat of an exfoliator. I think if you don't have any other option, it could be fine, but for me, it's still not something I would reach for, but I'm definitely positively surprised about this. I'm just gonna quickly try the FOREO LUNA massager again, and then I will have like a comparison after. Okay, so I just finished using them both somewhat at the same time, and I can definitely feel a difference, but I wouldn't say it's so crazy big of a difference. This, of course, slips better because it is manufactured in a way that, of course, it slides more on your face than these bristles are, which are originally made for cleansing. But I don't think that the difference is so crazy big. I think you can definitely use this as a massager. This gives a different experience, definitely. And I don't know, I would say maybe for some places you need more slipping agent like a cream or serum or whatever with this one than with this, because the way these gliding sections are made, they kind of tug more your skin than, for example, this one does. Like, I don't know if you can tell the difference. I'm pushing it the same way, and I think with this one my skin is like crinkling up more than just with this. So there are definitely pros and cons with both of them, but now you see the comparison and hopefully you can make your decision better. The other difference when it comes to the bristles is the length of the bristles. So as you can see, the Luna 3 has way longer bristles in comparison to the Luna Mini 3. You can see these are shorter. I hope you can tell how much longer the Luna 3 bristles are. The next big difference is the price. Obviously the Luna 3 is more expensive than the Luna Mini 3. In Danish crowns, this is like 1600 and this one is around 1100, but I'm gonna show some price differences here. Of course, you can always get them on sale, so there will be different prices, but the price difference in percentage between these two are always the same. There are other differences when it comes to function. One of them is the intensity levels. So with Luna 3, you have 16 intensity levels, and with Luna Mini 3, you only have 12. I honestly don't think that it is a big problem because I never ever used it even up to 10. I think the maximum intensity I used was 8. Of course, it's up to personal preference, and it's also going to be different depending on what kind of device you have. I mean, if it's for sensitive skin, oily skin, you know, and things like that. But I don't think it is necessary to use level 16. Of course, it is up to you, and you have the option to choose and make your decision based on the intensity levels, whether you need the highest one or not. The other functional difference is something called the glow mode, and surprisingly, it is only Luna Mini 3 that has this function. Basically, besides your normal cleansing routine that you can set in the device, you can also do something that is called glow mode, and it is going to go on the highest level for 30 seconds. So it's not going to do this cleansing where it is divided to 15 seconds or like 4 time frames. It is only going to do half minute straight without stopping or any different buzzing, and it will go on intensity 12 or the highest intensity level that will give like a really high boost to your skin. I actually haven't used this function. I don't really feel like my skin needs this extra high intensity of cleansing. I prefer to go with my normal intensity level, but again, it's up to personal preference. If you feel like your skin needs extra boost, you have the option to do it. I don't think it's something that I couldn't live without, or you couldn't live without, because I think you can get similar results when you're using the Luna 3, but it's an extra function to have, and maybe you will love it. Lastly, it's a very slight difference, and I think it's not going to be important for many of you, but there's a slight difference in the color as well. In the start, I wanted to have everything in the same color, like all my FOREO devices in the same color, so when they sent me, I asked for the same blue color as my Luna 3 was, and then when it arrived, I actually realized it is not the same color. As you can tell, this is a bit more minty and this is more like real blue. It's really not important, but I thought it's still worth mentioning, just, you know, so you know what to expect when you open the box. Otherwise, you get the same things in the box. So it comes with the charger, it comes with the little authentication card. It also comes with a little bit of like information, and then you get a little pink pouch that you can use when you are going to the gym or you're going for a weekend away and you want to bring these with you. So now that I talked about the similarities and the differences, I'm going to talk about my own experience with it. When FOREO reached out to me, I said yes, but only because I wanted to make this video for you. I was sure that I'm going to be using my Luna 3 because I just loved it so much, and I couldn't imagine that I would like anything more than I love this. But ever since I got my Luna 3 mini, I haven't used this one. It's not that I just don't reach for it, I don't use it at all. The only times I'm using it is the times when this one is packed away because I'm going for a weekend away and this is in my luggage and this is the only one left in the bathroom. I just don't enjoy this anymore. I feel like the bristles are not as soft as on the Luna 3 mini, and this is just so much more portable as well. So if you like to use this in the gym or the times when, you know, things are open again and you want to bring it with you, this is just so much more easy. But that's not even the main reason. It's just the feeling of it. I just feel like I get more into my pores with this one, and it's just so much softer and more gentle to my skin. And I think the reason for that is because the bristles are divided. So even though it also has the soft bristles on the bottom, the bristles are longer. It also has the stiffer bristles up here, so I think they cannot move as freely as these ones can. And maybe it's just something I made up. I really don't know what the reason for this is, but I can tell you that I feel much better when I'm using this one. It's more comfortable on my skin, and even though this is a 2-in-1 device, I never really used it for massaging purposes. I did it sometimes to try it out, but I would never reach for this as a massaging device, and honestly I wouldn't do it with this one either, simply because I have other massaging devices. I have the UFO, which I think is much better for massaging. I also have the Bare Mini, and I also have other microcurrent devices. So I want to do anti-aging treatments or massage or whatever for more penetration for my skincare. These will not be the devices I reach for. I only use these for cleansing purposes. So if you are also looking for something that's a 2-in-1, then maybe this is the one for you. But as I said, this can also maybe use for that. I don't know. But if you're only thinking about cleansing, I think you can easily go with this one because it is cheaper and you get the same for the price. In my opinion, this is even better. So I don't see point of buying this one. Okay, I take it back. Probably if I didn't have a massaging device, I would still want to have this because it is a 2-in-1. But when I'm focusing just on the cleansing, the Luna Mini 3 is the clear winner between these two for me. But I don't want to be the one telling you which one to buy. If you're in the market for just a cleanser, I think this can deliver everything you need. But if the specific massaging function is really important for you, then maybe you will like this more. I don't know. I just hope that my video helped you see the differences and give you an idea what you can get with each of them. I can still recommend both of them a lot, but now that I've tried I think 3 of their cleansers, I can clearly say that this is my #1 favorite. I'm looking forward for the new launches. I don't know when it's going to happen, but knowing FOREO, I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be a Luna 4 at one point. I cannot imagine them making anything better than this one, but if they do, I definitely want to try it. Yeah, so that was it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and also let me know in the comments which ones do you have, which ones do you prefer, and if you are thinking between getting these or maybe a Luna 2 mini. That's actually something I recently got, so I'm going to have a video about that too. If you have any questions regarding that or these devices or any other FOREO device, just let me know in the comments and I'm going to do my best to make a video on it or just get back to you in the comments. Thank you for being here and see you at my next one. Bye!